This morning, on January 14, 2025, marked the first time I experienced such an unusual phenomenon during my drive to school. Starting at my journey at 7:05 a.m., I was struck by the unexpected darkness that surrounded me, resembling the atmosphere of late evening rather than early morning. The absence of the sunlight and the eerie ambience were unsettling and unlike anything I had encountered before during my daily routine. The experience made me reflect on potential scientific and environmental factors that could explain such an occurrence. It is possible that heavy cloud cover or thick fog was at play, both of which can significantly dim the natural light during the early hours of the day. However, my thought also wandered to larger global phenomena that might indirectly relate to this event, such as climate change and its impact on weather patterns. Additionally, it could simply be a seasonal effect. During January, the days are shorter and the sun rises later in many regions, especially those closer to the equator. If combined with the unfavorable weather condition, this delay could make the morning appear much darker than usual. While the specific cause remains uncertain, the experience serves as a reminder of nature's unpredictability and its impact on our routines. It left me reflecting on how even a slight change in our environment can alter our perceptions of the day ahead. As I drove through the eerie darkness this morning, my mind wandered to the wildfires in Los Angeles, USA, which have become a stark symbols of the ongoing challenges posed by the climate change. The unsettling weather I experienced reminded me of how interconnected our planet system are and how changes in one region can influence or reflect broader environmental patterns. Wildfires, particularly those in Los Angeles, have become more frequent and intense over recent years due to the combinations of natural and human-induced factors. Rising global temperatures, a key aspect of climate change, play a significant role. Warmer temperatures dry out vegetation, turning it into highly flammable fuels for fires. This phenomenon, known as a desiccation, is exacerbated by prolonged droughts, which are becoming more common in many parts of the world due to the shifting climate patterns. In addition to temperature, altered weather systems contribute to wildfire severity. High pressure system can stall, causing heat waves that bake the land and create conditions ripe for fires. Winds such as the Santa Ana winds in Southern California further exacerbated the problem by fanning flames and spreading embers over vast areas. The smoke from such wildfires often travels thousands of kilometers, impacting our quality and causing unusual atmospheric effects such as darkness skies and red or orange tinted sunlight. The particles released into the atmosphere can even affect weather patterns, cooling some areas temporarily while exacerbating warming in others by trapping heat. The morning's darkness may not directly link to wildfires in Los Angeles, but it serves as a reminder for the far-reaching consequences of climate change. From unusual weather patterns to devastating natural disaster, these events underscore the urgent needs for global efforts to mitigate climate change, including reducing greenhouse gas emissions, protecting forests, and the fostering sustainable practices. The wildfires are not just isolated disaster, they are warnings. They remind us that our planet's delicate balance is shifting, and it is up to humanity to address these challenges before they escalate further. This dark and eerie morning reminded me of the dangers of driving in a low visibility, especially on roads where animals often wander. Today's darkness heightened by caution, as the roads can be hazardous due to unexpected obstacles like sleeping cows and other animals that gather near the roadside. I vividly recall an accident I experienced in 2019 near Sungai Golok. On that fateful day, the road was similarly dark, and I didn't notice a cow laying in the middle of the road until it was too late. My car collided with the animal, and I became trapped inside the vehicles due to the impact. It was a terrifying moment, and I remember praying for my safety. Alhamdulillah, I survived that ordeal, through the memories of it still lingers. This experience taught me the importance of vigilance, especially when driving in the rural or dimly lit areas. It also underscored that the need for proper road safety measures, such as reflective road signs or fencing to keep animals away from traffic. Additionally, for drivers, maintaining moderate speeds and using high beams in such conditions can help reduce the risk of accidents. As I drove this morning, that memory served as a powerful reminder to stay cautious, appreciate life, and be grateful for the chances we are given. Every journey is a blessing, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to reflect and learn from past experiences. This morning, as I drove to school, I felt that the journey seems unusually long. Despite being familiar with the 20-minute route, the dark and the gloomy atmosphere created a sense of unease that made the trip feel extended. The lack of sunlight and the unusual silence along the road, heightened by my awareness of every turn, every shadow, and every sound, making the journey feel slower and more deliberate than usual. I wondered if the prolonged feeling was psychological, triggered by my heightened caution due to the darkness and potential hazard on the road. Memories of past experiences, such as my 2019 accident near Sungai Golok, replay in my mind, adding to my sense of vigilance. Perhaps these heightened states of alertness make time feel as though it a strange longer than it actually did. This experience was a reminder of how our perceptions of time and distance can be influenced by our surroundings and emotions. It also underscored that the importance of staying calm and focused even when conditions feel unfamiliar or unsettling. Despite the sense of unease, I arrived at school safely, grateful for the lesson these quiet, reflective moments on the road can bring. Climate change has become one of the most pressing global challenges for our time, and predictions for 2025 suggest that the conditions may worsen beyond that we have seen in recent years. The signs are already evident: rising global temperature, erratic weather patterns, and the increasing frequency of extreme climate events. Among these, the massive wildfires in Los Angeles have emerged as a grim symbols of the escalating crisis, capturing the attentions and concern of people worldwide. The wildfires in Los Angeles, which have shocked the world, are not isolated incidents. They are the results of a complex interplay of factors, many of which are intensified by climate change. Prolonged droughts, fueled by higher temperature, have dried vegetation across California, creating a tinderbox effect. When combined with the strong winds, these conditions can lead to uncontrollable infernos that spread rapidly, destroying homes, wildlife habitats, and the infrastructure. Scientific data reveals that the global temperature are rising at an alarming rate. The year 2023 was marked by the unprecedented heat waves, and the predictions for 2025 suggest that we may experience even higher temperature records. This warming trend contributes to longer fire season, melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and the stronger hurricanes. The wildfires in Los Angeles are part of the broader pattern seen worldwide, from the devastating blaze in Australia and the amazing rainforest to Siberian tundras catching fires. The societal and environmental impacts of these disasters are profound. Wildfires release massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, exacerbating the greenhouse effect and creating a feedback loop that accelerates global warming. Air quality deteriorates, leading to respiratory and cardiovascular health issues for millions of people. The economic costs are staggering, with billions of dollars lost in damages, firefighting efforts, and the disruptions of communities. Finally, I arrived safely at school this morning. The challenges on the road this morning remind me of the resilience needed in life. ขอบคุณมากนะครับสวัสดีครับ